button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you.
Press the subscribe button. Good morning, good Monday morning. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Unpopular Opinion. I am your host, Shawan Burns. In today's video, we are going to talk all about the Super Bowl. We got a story about Denzel Washington. I believe it's Denzel Washington, or was it some other Denzel? You got to ask the super producer. I just put Denzel. I don't know what Denzel it is. But anyway, without further ado, we're going to bring our super producer. Super producer, are you with me, girl?
This cracks me up. You said you don't know which
Like,
Denzel.
Denzel who?
I wasn't aware that there was more than one Denzel. But
I don't know, because it could be. I knew a guy that was named Denzel. It could be about him, even though he ain't famous.
Denzel from the hood.
It could be about Denzel from the hood. Girl,
Okay, it's definitely
on this Monday morning.
It's definitely Monday. I can't, I'm looking tired. I feel like I'm looking beat up. Yeah, it's definitely Monday morning. I can't believe I'm saying that again. We are halfway through February. We are like what, in the second week of February? We are 40 some days into 2025. And listen, 2025 is beating me up. Not 81 people on X.
81 people. Hey, they showing up. They want to talk
No,
about
you better show up in these comments. That's where you better show up.
About the Super Bowl too.
Yo, you better show up in these comments. Y'all send a thing over here right now, or I don't care. We finna go to 11 people because I don't care. I'm choosing violence today, just to let you know.
X is representing.
I'm choosing violence because I'm sick of it. Okay. So get in these comments, send somebody. I don't care who the body is, but send them. And while we saying good morning. What up, Toy Mafia?
Toy Mafia.
Nene, what it do?
Nene.
Strawberry Shortcake. Hey.
Strawberry.
Justin Thompson. Good
Justin
morning to you. Hey, Jim C. How you doing? Ain't gonna be no singing today, Jim C. I'm not gonna let it happen.
Ooh.
Good morning. Oh my God, no.
The Eagles won last night. 40
yeah, but who you choose? Wait a minute before you start singing, because who you chose?
I chose the Eagles.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. What are you talking about?
No, you did not.
You chose the Chiefs.
No,
I chose the Eagles. I went with Jalen Hurts.
No, let me go back to the tape.
Yes, go back to the tape.
I'm gonna go back to the tape. What day was that? Because no, you didn't. You see Carrington? Carrington said absolutely not.
Absolutely, I did.
Absolutely not. And he knows you didn't.
I did, because last week you was talking about how sick they were, and I was saying, well, they better get it together.
Good morning, Selma Hayward. How are you? You see this? He said absolutely not, because he knows.
Absolutely, I did. Go back to the tape.
You didn't. I'm going to find it right now. You ain't got to worry. You don't have to worry about nothing. I don't even remember.
I want a full-fledged apology for both of you.
For what? Because you did not.
Yeah. Okay. I'll find it while you play the video. I got the last video up.
Hold on. I gotta find out which one it was on, because I don't remember what episode
just
that
go
was.
to the very last one.
It wasn't the very last one, was it? I don't think it was
we was talking about it, and you was like, "What you talking about? You picked the Eagles. What are you talking about?"
I picked the Eagles. You picked the Chiefs. I remember.
Okay.
And Carrington even told you absolutely not.
I did not pick the Chiefs. I picked the Eagles. I said I felt like the Eagles was gonna win, but I went with the Eagles.
Look at Jim C. Jim C. laughing. Look, your sister even said, "Roll that beautiful bean footage." She didn't even know your side.
Yeah. Lisa's always on my side.
Nene said it was on Friday.
It was on Friday, exactly.
Nene said it was on Friday.
It was on Friday.
Hold on one second. You ain't got to worry. You ain't even got to worry. What was Friday's date?
Friday was
Friday is the
the
runaround. Is when we do the runaround. Hold on. Hold on.
Accepting that, like, for me, a live penalty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then when picking out the jury selection, prosecutors could be like,
Hold on.
you can call whatever you want. I'm gonna call them Deacon William. Don't pray for me no more.
You hear yourself talking about Deacon Dum Dum?
And they need to fire
You're
his
right.
wife too. So the next list of people that need to be fired. The next list of people that need to be fired.
I'm looking for it. I don't think it was on Friday's show though.
And yes, let's try to get some more super chats next week.
I don't think it was Friday.
I gotta go back to
and some information for the people.
I don't know if it was at the beginning of the show or at the end of the show.
Hold on, let me go back to the beginning.
I'm not gonna keep saying this. I'm gonna do something about it.
Nope, because I went right into the runaround.
Okay.
Let's see.
Maybe it was at
No,
the
it
end.
wasn't. It wasn't that one. It wasn't Friday. Let's see if it was that one before, because I know we talked about it.
Last thing, and we're gonna leave off on this note. This is all I got to say. After this,
Who says
been rounding up.
it had to be Friday because yesterday was Super Bowl. Yeah, but I didn't see it there. Hold on. Yeah, we finna get to the bottom of this mystery.
Okay.
We finna get to the bottom of it. I hope you searching too.
I am searching.
Okay, good.
People every hour. That's not what this man did. He. And I'm not speaking up for what he done. Now, what he done was absolutely wrong.
Because I think we talked about it at the end of the show.
That's what I thought. We talked about it.
But you know that is a source of anger. You know, the people that need to be fired is William.
Yeah, no, it wasn't on that runaround on that Friday. Let me go to the one before that.
It was because Monday you didn't join us, right? Monday you was missing. So it was we talked about it that Friday. We picked out our people and then we talked about it again. And you was like, what you talking about? You picked the Eagles. And I was like, I know.
And then Saturday, I'm not sure. Sunday, I have a show on Sunday.
No, that was Monday.
You need to watch yourself at the end of some of these shows because I'm cracking up right now just trying to find this, but I'm looking at you. Press the subscribe button.
That's what's going on. Next week don't look any better.
Hold on, because I can go to these transcripts at the end.
Creators are busy. Very busy. It's a good time for us.
Okay.
Yeah, good time for us.
We talked about it.
Good time.
We talked about the Super Bowl.
You guys get out here, support these content, the good content.
Because we talked about the referees.
Petition started for the NFL to investigate the Kansas City Chiefs. I knew that was coming.
Okay.
This one was.
But I still don't see where we picked. We just talked about the
Ravens. The Ravens and the Steelers.
We just talked about the refs. Hold on.
Which episode you viewing?
This is the runaround from not this Friday, but the Friday before.
Okay.
And this right here. Okay. You know, this Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I'm going with the Chiefs. You going with the Eagles.
Hello?
You
Hello?
Right. You right.
I know because I said I
You
feel
right.
like Chief is gonna win, but you know,
you right. I'm gonna let you have it. You right.
Come on, I got a good memory. I know who
I don't know
picked.
about all that, but you had that one.
And they're investigating.
I would like a formal apology, Carrington,
I
if you were
said-
saying,
Oh,
you know.
oh, you said for Carrington because I said you was right. You said,
I would like a
maybe
formal
you're
apology.
saying absolutely not about me because I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, okay, maybe so. Anyway,
Okay.
moving forward.
I felt bad for them, the Chiefs too, because Patrick Mahomes looked tired.
I think he was sick, probably.
I
He
don't
looked like
know.
he was sick.
His eyes were looked like he had like bags under his eyes. Somebody made a comment on one of the posts that they said he had sex before the game. That's what they said. They was like, he
He
had sex
drained all
before the
his
game
he
and threw the
drained
game.
all his energy.
Right, and said he threw the game off. That's what I mean. It was so many crazy posts. That
Yeah,
halftime
yeah.
show was so petty. That was the pettiest halftime show I've ever seen.
Oh, because of what Kendrick Lamar was actually saying.
No, the things that he did, he brought Drake's ex-girlfriend, because Serena used to date Drake, out, and she was crip walking on the stage.
Oh, oh my goodness. I see Serena. I didn't know they actually dated. I thought they was
Yeah,
just flirting with each. Okay.
no, they actually did. So he brings her out on the stage, um, and she's crip walking, like, yeah, you're not here. And so I thought some of the things that I thought was interesting was the black people that he turned into the flag. I thought that was a good visual. Because they had the clothes on, and then they made the flag
Oh yeah, I
whenever
thought that was kind of sweet.
I thought that was great. I
Yeah.
thought him having Samuel L. Jackson
Yeah, that
as
was
Uncle
sweet.
Sam, I
Yeah,
thought that was great.
yeah.
If
I
you
just didn't
go,
like it wasn't exciting as,
yeah, it wasn't
like
exciting as I wanted it to be. I
yeah.
wanted it to have more people too.
Yeah, like
Because was that Squeezer?
collaborations.
Yeah, was that Squeezer that came out?
Yeah, scissor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
her, I wanted to have more people.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't know, because I don't really listen to him. I don't know all the collaborations that he have with the different um
Yeah,
with the
so
different artists, but I wanted to see more artists come out too.
Kendrick Lamar is more a lyricist, like almost like that underground rap. And
Yeah, I
only
mean,
reason why he's like really, out there is because that beef with him and Drake,
yeah, to me,
so
he's a thought
oh,
rap,
yep,
a
yep,
rapper.
he's
He does
absolutely
a lot of things that make you think it is really social and political, things that he rap about.
mhm,
So I just wanted to see more collaboration with that,
mhm.
too. But I liked his visuals. All of his visuals were great.
Oh yeah,
Um
I thought the performance was really nice the way they, had the red, white, and blue. I thought that was really nice and
when there's people when
very
they got on
good
those
stuff.
stairs and they turned into the flag, I was like, oh yeah, that's
That was really nice.
he was really saying that we put America on our backs.
Mhm.
Someone type something. I'm gonna read what this person typed. It was a post which I thought was fantastic, that really explained it. It says the biggest protest in Super Bowl history happened on stage tonight, and folks screaming it's boring or trash because it went over their head. This what you didn't see. Then again, the message is blacks have always been here to entertain. They who are not like us, so they aren't bored. They rather have Wayne up there high, who has backed Drake, the system, to push the agenda. The messages Kendrick just sent to America could not use Wayne. It even started with the American flag being built out of black people, as America being built on the backs of black people. Before I mention how being cool in our culture has always been stolen, no matter how many people try to steal it, they're not like us. Was not about white people. It was about the people who control the media and labels, who create divide. Okay, here goes. It started with Dead Prez intro beat and flow bigger than hip hop. I'll put the video in the comments. So he put the video in the comments. First song, when I hear music, it makes me dance. Squabble up. Puppet strings of music making us dance versus pay attention. Uncle Sam, Samuel L. Jackson, started it off with the rules of the game of historical white America. When a bunch of blacks hanging out on the corner is too deep for the culture, somebody gotta die, deduct a life, and create an environment to cancel each other out. The Squid Game start, which symbolizes enriched killing the poor for entertainment. Imagine rappers beefing and killing and the media benefiting from their deaths. The system allows Drake to push the sexy red to take the culture and empowers him. The dancers in red, white, and blue, representing the American flag, been dancing to the drums of the system, and we want entertainment and to be able to dance, then be educated. The main stage was a PlayStation Squid Game card, and the system is a game designed to keep us dancing and in prison, which is why it was a prison yard. Protecting black women like Serena Williams after the disrespect from Drake, and once again reminding the system of Drake and America, they plants are not like us and can't infiltrate the culture. Game over, TV off, been under their control, revolution. Drake been used to further sour the system and be a plant for the same system Malcolm X warned about from the music execs who own media and divide it to divide us. This is bigger than rap, and women who feel disrespected should see it. People who are tired of being divided should see it. Notice the American flag divided. But most of all, those who didn't have a lens to see it just shows the system has worked and your type it's been working on. Dude is the most creative genius in hip hop history, but go off. Maybe we can see more well-respected entrepreneurs and family men leading for once. Here's the kicker. Look at your Facebook friends who say they wish it was more entertaining. Yeah, they were it's been working on. The system keep choosing entertainment over being educated.
Yeah, but I still, I mean, I totally agree what he said. If you read my Facebook post, I said everybody had to pull out a dictionary during the, during the halftime show, because although Kendrick Lamar is a thought leader, I truly believe he's a thought leader. That's not where our education is at. So that's why people don't vibe with him. Sometimes you do have to dumb down the message. So, and this person that wrote this post, yeah, they're probably a highly intelligent individual, but sometimes you do have to dumb down the message for people to get it, because we're working off a fourth grade education. Do you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that everybody's working off a fourth grade education, but
majority
yeah,
of people have like 51%. We could say 51% of if individuals have a fourth grade reading level.
that's
That's
interesting.
just statistically,
That's interesting.
And I'm speaking about black folks.
That's interesting.
That's
Say that
just
again.
based off of statistics. So, and I think sometimes you have to dumb the message down to get your point. But
Oh shit.
I kind of feel, I guess, is this Jay-Z, because Jay-Z, he picks out the entertainment for the Super Bowl. Is this a message that he want his people to, see? Of course, it's going to go over, I believe, white people's head, because they, like you said, they're not like us, they don't speak the same languages of us, so anyway,
Interesting.
yeah.
This was yours. I think this was some. I didn't listen to it.
Yeah, this is Robert Williams. He's he's a funny influencer on Instagram and on TikTok. TikTok, he got like 1 million something followers on TikTok, but he's from Philly, and so he always posts stuff about Philly, and I thought it was hilarious.
Okay.
And yeah, so this is just a rap that he did.
Okay.
We'll be flying all night. To all my bird players, take your gloves off. To all the Chiefs fans, go ahead and log off. Just in case they come to play, Get up in the Chief face and push them to the ledge till they fall off. Hey yo, the Eagles putting fear in the Chiefs like babies. Travis won't be a hero to his old lady. Defense bust through the line, they can't hold us. Stop talking like a frog and grow up. Hey yo, it's Bird Gang Clan coming from my homes, and it only takes that's it right there. That's all we gotta do. How many games we need to win, yo? Yeah, to get that Lombardi, I heard. What quarterback is the best, huh? Yeah, Jalen Hurts, straight up and down. Tomorrow night, the Eagles are gonna be number. Yeah, that's it.
That's a nice beat. I know where that came from.
So that's what's his name? Not Pras, but he's from Wu-Tang Clan. I forget what the guy's name
They
is.
get ready to do a Wu-Tang Clan reunion. Did you see that? They get ready to do a Wu-Tang Clan reunion tour. That's gonna be a sold out tour. Foxy Roxy says, "This is very wrong. We are not that uneducated."
I'm sorry. That is not very wrong. Just look it up. Reading statistics in Black America. Just read it up. I'm not making stuff up.
RZA.
Yeah, RZA. That's who it is.
So you said Eagles. This was yours. Eagles quarterback Jalen
Hurts
named Super Bowl most valuable player. I think that was the right choice.
Yeah. You know, their defense, they made sure that they didn't score. They didn't the Chief wasn't able to score until the third, like the end of the third quarter. So their defense was like on point, and they offense. They end up sacking the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes like 5 times.
Yeah, that was interesting to me because I had never seen that happen back to back in any type of game that they had previous to this one. I don't know if they had some sort of disagreement. It looked like the offensive line had some sort of disagreement before the game because that just kept repeatedly happening, and I was like, what is going on? Like I'm not used to seeing them not protect him, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and maybe they was just off, you know. So I read a comment saying Chiefs haven't played this horrible since ever, and that's incorrect because a couple of weeks ago, remember, they didn't score anything against it was like a playoff game, even though they already secured their playoff position, but I forget who they were playing against, but they didn't score not one damn point. And I just thought it was like kind of ridiculous. Even if they did it on purpose, it's like, why would you even do that? You know?
Well, you can't win them all. That's what I say.
I mean, yeah, but like you're the number 1 seed and you didn't score any points against this team. Chiefs against scored. I'm trying to think of that team.
Let me read this while you find that.
Okay.
Your next one was Kendrick Lamar puts the final nail in his Drake feud with subtle and not so subtle digs at the Super Bowl halftime. Let me see what digs they picked out. I didn't know that Not Like Us was a diss track to Drake. Is that?
Yeah, that's a diss. Remember, they was just going back and forth.
I don't be paying attention to these crazy beats.
Yeah, they was going back and forth. Drake came out with like 3 or 4 albums, diss tracks against Kendrick, and Kendrick came back, you know, with 3 or 4 diss tracks, but that very last album, Not Like Us, that's what like Drake didn't even respond after that. I don't think he didn't, because it was like so bad. And I think that really kind of got under his skin, and that's why he ended up suing his record label. You know, he sued his record label saying that they were plotting against him, and he tried
to. Comments on Twitter is funny. Some oatmeal influencer said danced on Aubrey's grave in some old Navy flares. That's wild. Somebody else said, wouldn't be the first time Drake died on TV. Did he die? Did he die on that show? What was that show that he used to play on in Canada?
Oh,
I can't remember the name of it, but did he die on that show? He must have died on
I'm
that
not
show.
for sure.
Somebody said, if I text you this, just know you're cooked.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's see. The whole Superdome singing A minor
Yeah.
relations between Canada and the US really are at an all-time low. At an all-time low. Oh my God.
Yeah, so they scored 0 points against the Broncos when they faced the
Oh,
Broncos on January the 5th.
okay.
You know, it's like, why would you do that?
Yeah, here goes Serena Quit Walking right here. I ain't gonna play it because you know we're gonna get a copyright strike for that music.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she was doing her thing too. She
Yeah,
was
she
crip
did.
walking for real.
I was surprised because I've never seen her dance before. Serena Williams crip walking to a song about you being a pedophile has to hurt
Existentially.
Yeah, no, I'm was going back reading that P part. Like, wow. Like, that's what stopped me. Like, wow. Okay, that's a comment there. Woo, shots fired. I'm feeling like Drake waking up this morning. He is violent.
He probably gonna file another lawsuit.
Okay, he is
going to
violent
court
right
now.
now. Anybody that say anything to him is getting it. Like, period. Like, you better not mention the Super Bowl or these comments. You're gonna be dust. You're gonna be dust. Like, that's crazy. Wow. Wow. Anyway, look, this
Really?
woman,
Really?
a woman makes plans to leave after her husband picks a Super Bowl party over her 40th birthday celebration.
Oh, he was wrong. Nah, he was wrong for that.
This is Aubrey and Kendrick Lamar. They're tearing up families now. This is too much.
This is wrong.
Wow. Okay, so let's see what happened. I saw this and I thought, this can't be real. After one husband chose to watch the Super Bowl instead of celebrating his wife's 40th birthday, she decided to celebrate without him instead. Now the woman is seeking advice from the Reddit community on whether she made the right decision. The woman recently shared her dilemma about her upcoming 40th birthday, which falls on Super Bowl Sunday. The woman had initially planned a getaway with her husband. However, her plans were derailed when her football-loving spouse insisted on watching the Super Bowl instead. All I wanted was a quiet, romantic weekend with my husband, she explains in her post. Let me see this. Let me see what this woman look like. Oh, no, this is the Reddit post, so you can't see her. I'm going to show y'all the Reddit, because Reddit, the people on Reddit, they be responding so reckless.
Yeah, they be reckless on Reddit.
Okay. Despite her husband's initial agreement, he quickly changed his mind when he realized the day it landed on. He's a huge football fan. He watches every game every year, she adds. The woman felt deeply hurt by her husband's prioritization of the game over her milestone birthday. Honestly, it felt like he cared more about the Super Bowl than my 40th, she confesses.
He did.
Feeling dismissed, the poster ultimately agreed to watch the game with her. Because what do you do? But in a turn of events, the woman's best friend suggested a weekend ski trip, which is what she had originally envisioned for her birthday celebration. She decided to seize the opportunity and claim her special day. We're going to hit the slopes, get massages, and just have a fantastic drama-free time, she writes. Mm-hmm. However, her decision did not sit well with her husband. He's saying, I'm being selfish, that I've ruined everything.
What? Oh, he's an asshole.
She writes, it was then revealed that her husband had secretly planned some surprises for her birthday weekend, including a dinner with friends and a brunch with her parents. The woman didn't back down, though, reminding her husband of her initial wishes. I told him I wasn't going to spend my 40th doing something he wanted after he ignored what I wanted. He didn't tell me any of this, and I'm a planner, so if I don't know what's happening, I take the reins. She shares, I even texted my parents to let them know I was going away, and they were totally cool with it. In a surprising twist, the couple managed to compromise, officially going skiing, and the husband is coming. The poster writes in an update, we're going to watch the game from the bar at the resort. She adds, it all worked out.
Oh my God. I
Let
could
me
just
see.
imagine that household.
Let me see what the Reddit people say, because the Reddit people be taking me out. He also knew she was unhappy. This is like that weirdo rom-com idea of making someone miserable their entire birthday, thinking everyone forgot about it.
What they got to do with anything? I don't know about that.
What y'all think about this situation with the?
I think he was bold. But you could get the Super Bowl anywhere. Like he could have went on a trip. They don't have TVs at the resort.
Yeah, I mean, she said they ended up watching it in the bar, in the resort bar. But I think this is interesting. 40th birthdays are milestones. People tend to celebrate them. I feel like your birthday is about you,
It
right?
is
Because
not
you
about
get
your.
one day, and it's about you. And he was wrong for that. You know,
He was wrong.
yeah, I think he was wrong. And how do you plan some? How do you plan something and not tell the person? You're just acting like you're not gonna do anything, and it's their birthday, and they already had mentioned something to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. For me, I'm feeling like, it's her birthday. You wouldn't want her to do something like this on your birthday and say, well, I'm sorry, because there's a Lifetime movie special coming on, and I want to
Yeah, I
watch
want to watch it.
it. Like, that would be not good. Foxy Roxy, what do you say? Years of Black educational attainment has been much closer to the national average, and today, 88% of Blacks or African Americans have a high school diploma. June
Yeah.
10th, 2020.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Foxy to Roxy, but that uh diploma doesn't equate to the reading level that they're graduating at. I'm just telling you the statistics. I mean, you could just, you know, ignore that, but that's what it is. They're graduating people and they can't read. And for the last 15 years. And it's been a problem. That's why they're trying to fix the education system and it's mainly black folks. So,
This next story is United States Department of Justice press release. Former Oklahoma City bank president pleads guilty to committing bank fraud. There are so many things, and I know it took them a long time to, I'm sure, build this case. I was interested to see. Yeah, see, look at this. On January the 3rd, 2025, Johnson was charged by information with bank fraud, right? But between it came from September 2017 and November 6, 2018. Johnson was president of and chief executive officer of Farmers Bank, with branches in Carnegie and Oklahoma City, and had access to the bank's operating account credit card. According to information between September 2017 and July 30th, 2018, Johnson used the bank card to pay his personal expenses, causing an overdraft, oh my God, in the bank's operating account of approximately $200,000. On July 30th, 2018, Johnson approved a modification to a loan without approval from the bank's board of directors that renewed the loan and increased. The information further alleges that Johnson caused a $200,000 advance on the loan, wired the money into an account he controlled, and used the $200,000 to repay the overdraft that he caused. That's crazy. But look at how far back it was. And they just now charging him. On February 4th, 2024, Johnson pled guilty and admitted he knowingly executed the scheme to obtain money from the bank by means of false or fraudulent pretenses. At sentencing, Johnson faces up to 30 years in federal prison and a fine of up to $1 million. This case is the result of an investigation by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation Office of Inspector General. Assistant U.S. Attorney Julia E. Berry is prosecuting the case. Now look at it. Look at how the Inspector General of that state
Mhm.
and the state's attorney worked together and did this. I mean, this was a long time though.
Yeah,
That's a
they
long
took a
time.
long
So,
time to get
and
the case
basically, I
done.
brought this up to because people keep talking about Lil Stank, but look at how long. Look at how
Yeah,
long that took.
yeah, yeah.
Look at how long that took. But at least the office of the inspector general and the state's attorney, we're doing something.
Mhm.
So, we don't even know if this administration is even doing anything.
Right, they could be ignoring it.
Right. You know. All right, next topic. Kanye West wants to mentor Kodak Black after seeing him eat chicken in the middle of the road.
What?
Why are you laughing? That's
Because
the
this is
title.
this is
That's
so
the title. That's the title. And when I saw it, I said this can't be real. So I didn't even read the article. So I'm reading the article with you. So I'm just telling you, I don't know what this article says, but the title is what got me. And we
he
all know
saw
that Kodak.
Kodak Black eat chicken in the middle of the road.
Yeah, that's what he said. It says Kanye West wants to mentor Kodak Black after seeing him eat chicken in the middle of the road. Now we all know that Kodak Black has been having a series of I would say breakdowns. We've seen him high. We've seen him, doing um things that make no sense. Um, you
But
know,
If Kanye is the voice of reason.
listen, I don't know who gonna be the voice of reason.
Okay.
If he can get him to listen to him, then and get off drugs, I think that's a win.
Yeah, that is a
Because
win. Yeah.
he has children. This man has children. You know that his girlfriend is on Wags, right? Wags the Riches.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She is a real estate agent with Chad Ochocinco's ex-girlfriend's firm.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay,
So
yeah.
she's on that show, and they have 2 kids. So if anything, I'm thinking, okay, get him right, Kanye, for his children. But anyway, let's see what it says. This is
Mm-mm.
funny to me. Oh, here go the video. They got the video.
Okay.
This is interesting. Kanye West, now known as Ye, has expressed a profound desire to connect with fellow rapper Kodak Black. This sentiment emerged after Ye viewed a recent video featuring Kodak Black, which he interpreted as a symbolic gesture inspiring him to offer guidance to the youngest artists, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so this is the video in question. The video in question, which has been widely shared on social media, depicts Kodak Black seated in the middle of a road enjoying a meal of chicken while adorned with a chain from Ye's Donda collection. To Ye, this imagery resonated deeply, prompting him to see it as a sign to reach out and potentially mentor Kodak Black. Okay,
Kodak
let's
Black.
see.
Okay.
Let's see.
I know y'all thinking I'm going through something right now, and I got bags under my eyes and shit. But I just saw a video of Kodak, and I wouldn't want nobody to do an intervention on me. That's why I want to put this video up, because y'all might think, oh man, Ye really going through right now. Somebody need to go get him, or yo, go take his Twitter and stuff like that. But I'm just telling you calmly that I am in a good space. I'm really in a positive space. It's cathartic. I got my ideas out. That's all that happened. And that was very freeing for me. And it was worth everything. It was worth everything to do that. So let's start there. Now I've seen this video of my brother Kodak, and I feel a call, and he's actually wearing this Donda chain. And it's not just because he's wearing a chain, but it's like, how he's sitting here wearing this chain unless something's saying to go and get my brother. And I thought about it before. I was like, man, I should go down to Miami. Maybe I could be the person that could make a difference. And that's what I'm about to do right now.
Okay, let me see. Let me see if they have the video of Kodak Black actually eating the chicken, because that to me.
They had a if you scroll up like in that first paragraph, Click on Kodak Black.
Let me see if it has it here. Oh, here it's just a picture. It's just a picture of him eating the chicken.
But why is he doing that?
He has so many. Like he would make you feel like he's either eccentric or he's high. You know what I'm saying? Like he'd be on that fine line. Because was this a video
But that's
shoot?
not even eccentric. Well, maybe
was
that's
this a video shoot?
okay.
I don't know.
Maybe that is a video shoot. Maybe
You know
so.
what I'm saying? After bizarre video shows him eating chicken in the middle of the street. Fans worry about. Okay, let's see if the video is in here. I want to see the video. Okay, here you go. Let's see.
Free advertisement. You over there recording the wrong thing. Take a seat next to him. Take a seat next to him. Enjoy that food. Enjoy that. Take a seat next to him, brother.
Like what?
For the people.
Okay, so now I remember this. Okay, I remember this.
Okay.
Boy, you want something, though?
What's going on? Sounding like
I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. Come on, let's go.
Oh my God.
So what you remembered it? What was it, like a
Did
mental
you hear him tell
breakdown?
the person that drove past? So you want some? Nope. This man is really need to get off these drugs. Now he did get off the drugs at one point.
Yeah, I
when
thought he
went to
was in
jail.
sobriety.
No, when he went to jail because he wasn't getting any drugs in there, and he
Okay.
got out of jail, he looked great. I remember everybody was talking about how good he looked, and I did too. I said, "Man, he looks amazing when he's not on drugs." But no, he went and got some food at this restaurant, and he started eating the food, and he was like, "Man, this is good. This is great. You know, this tastes good." And you know, when the celebrities go eat at these restaurants, they really, you know, bolster the restaurant.
Yeah.
And
They kind of
so
promote it or whatever.
he went and sat out in the middle of the street to you know, let the people know how good it was that he was just gonna go and sit in the middle of the street and eat it.
Oh my God.
But you know,
That's
he
not
cracks me
normal,
up.
though.
I don't like that we don't take anything serious. They're gonna sit down beside this man in the middle of the street instead of telling him, "Hey man, you're gonna get hurt. Come on, let me help you get up out of this street." Like that's y'all not gonna tell him don't do that.
Mm-mm.
So
That's
unserious.
not normal.
But y'all seen it today. Anywho, rebuilding after the wildfires, homeowners who get insurance money might face delays from their lenders. Now, this is the thing that I don't understand about this insurance stuff. The checks are coming. Well, first of all, it was stated in this article that the people that are in a better position are the people who own their homes outright, because they get a check just in their name.
Right.
People who have these mortgages, the check is coming in the lender's name and their name. So the banks are refusing to release the money to the homeowners before they are asking them now for this exorbitant amount of paperwork.
Like how they're gonna rebuild.
I don't know.
I
looked and I didn't see. They were asking for documents is what is being said. Let's see if this
left of.
Hold on, let's see if this.
ABC 7 is on your side as we look toward the recovery from the devastating Eaton and Palisades fires. Some people who lost their homes were already dealing with a lot of red tape as they make plans to rebuild. Eyewitness News reporter Carlos Granda talked to a Palisades fire victim about the problem he's having with insurance and his mortgage provider.
Like so many others, this is what's left of Christopher Antola's home in the Palisades, a pile of rubble. He says it appears the roof caught on fire and everything collapsed.
It was almost surreal in that it didn't feel like my home anymore.
Antola says the Palisades is his home and he wants to rebuild. He was pleasantly surprised when his insurance company sent him a check right away. As is customary, the check was made out to him and to his lender. The lender said before it endorses the check, Antola has to submit a number of documents.
The documents included a signed building contract, contractor number, contractor license number, basically all the things that are impossible to have at this day and age after wildfire.
Antola says the lot needs to be cleaned up. He needs an architect to come up with plans. Then he can get a contract.
I explained that it could take years for me to have those pieces of paper, to which they responded, okay, then the check will just sit in escrow for a period of time.
Insurance experts say unless you own your home outright, this will affect everyone who tries to rebuild.
It is normal for a lender to hold on to an insurance check, refuse to endorse it over until they get some assurance that the homeowner does intend to replace that destroyed asset, right? Otherwise, they're kind of left holding the bag.
Financial experts say it will likely take tough negotiations with your lender to get your money.
First of all, request a partial disbursement, request it in writing, and be consistent in your requests. I've also worked with clients in obtaining architectural designs or feasibility studies to show that they're in that process, or even going as far as permits and zoning requirements.
And all of that could require the homeowner to pay up front out of their own pocket while the insurance money sits in an escrow account.
That type of response is irrational and illogical, and frankly deprives people of the money they might need to contract with architects, structural engineers, the things that are necessary before you get a contractor.
We contacted Antola's lender, First Citizens Bank, and they sent us a statement which says in part, while we are unable to comment on the circumstances of any individual customer, we are offering relief options to help customers navigate the rebuilding process, and we are working with them as they make critical decisions about rebuilding or other alternatives in accordance with local and state guidelines. Antola hopes to work it out with his lender, but he worries it's going to delay him for a long time.
The mortgage contract that I have with them is similar to every other mortgage contract on the planet. And what they're doing is not against the law, but doesn't make it right.
I'm Carlos Granda, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Yeah.
Now I want to stay on this for a little bit.
Yeah.
Because Selma says somehow I feel these fires were designed to displace people to steal their homes. Yeah, because this is prime property. We're talking about prime property in Palisades and in California. I also feel like, why should I have to employ a lawyer to force you to do things that you know that I'm going to need? I'm going to need money to pay the architect. I'm going to need money to clear the lot. Why not just set an allotment? You know, it's sort of like when you get in a car accident. Right? They give you a rental car. So why not just set an allotment and say, you're going to have X amount of dollars from the total insurance check, which will hold the rest in escrow. But you will have this amount of money. And let's say your home is worth $450,000. And they say you have access to $100,000 to have the lot cleared, get an architect, and then a contractor, right? Because I feel like that should be enough money to do the first two things and get a contractor and give the money up front. Because let's face it, everybody's going to want money up front out here in California rebuilding these homes. Because they're going to want to make sure that they're going to get paid, because people are going to have money and they could ask them to rebuild it and then flee with the money. Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I agree with having something, written in a down payment, a deposit. But why not just, as the lender, say, sign these papers. This is what we think is a good amount. Let us know what type of estimates you're getting. So you can call an architect and say, hey, how much would you charge for this? I need a written estimate to turn into the lender. You know what I'm saying? And so then if you feel like their number is too low, you can tell them why their number is too low because this is what they're charging out here. And I would have more than one estimate from more than one place just to show them. Now you can pick the average because this is what they do with car insurance. You go get an estimate from 3 people and they're going to choose the one that they're going to pay. You know, they're going to say, okay, go get this one. And if you want something different, you have to prove to them why they should pay for something different. And that's just how I feel about it. I feel like this is another way for the lenders to keep your money and you not get a home. So I agree with Selma that somehow this was a way to steal property back.
Yeah, this is bold. Bold for people that's living in there and they don't even have a damn home. I think it's just bold for lenders to do. Um, just because I have um well, just because you got paid out. And that's basically what it is. They got paid out and they don't give a shit about the people that's trying to rebuild their home. And just logical common sense will be to do what you just suggested. Oh, we're gonna allocate X amount of dollars for you to clear the lot, get an estimate for or get architects design an actual design a plan, or even if these homes are new, they could even go back to the original builder of the home and say, hey, how much would you charge for me to, for you to rebuild my home? But I think it's they actually are doing the lenders are doing themselves a disservice because it's like the insurance paid off the entire amount. If I've been in my home for, say, for instance, 10 years, that means I have equity built up in my home. That means you don't own all that check. All the check should be coming to me, minus how much my mortgage balance. So I think it's bold for them to do that.
I feel like this is a setup for some sort of class action lawsuit. And if the people don't file with the attorney general's office and the inspector general's office, they crazy, because that's the first thing I would do. I would file a complaint with the attorney general and the inspector general's office. And I would say, why is this lender being allowed to move around in California like this? Because
Exactly.
I have to fight them for something that belongs to me. Now they absolutely know that these things are going to have to be done. So why shouldn't I have access to money
So some of the money, right?
to start? Because I'm already displaced. Where are these people living? Who's paying for it? If they have to pay for a hotel to live in or an Airbnb
They're gonna need
live
some money.
in, yeah. So like I said, with car insurance, they pay for a rental. So this should be the same situation, and for me, it is always about red tape with these mortgage companies. They never want to pay you what they owe you, but they're going to be after you and on your head when you owe them, And so, like you said, now that the insurance has paid out and the home is basically paid for, right?
Yeah.
So why you shouldn't be just giving me money? Hey, Debris, I'm going to call you in an hour. Well, after this. Why not just give the people the money
The
that it
money
takes to get started, so that
yeah.
then, because it makes no sense, because they said give us these documents and then we're gonna give you all of the money.
That don't even
No,
make
give
any sense.
me the money that I need to give
To
you these
get the documents,
You gotta
exactly.
give me the money
All
anyway.
that stuff costs. I think
Because if
our good people, yeah.
if we
So,
have to go to court, I'm gonna win anyway.
and then that's money because I gotta pay a lawyer to go to court.
And then you're gonna have to sue them for your lawyer
It's
fees.
lawyer
Like, that's
fees. Yeah,
crazy. This
it
is
doesn't make
crazy.
any
I
sense.
feel like these people should just automatically turn this in to the attorney general's office and the inspector general, because didn't that governor say we're not gonna have
Oh yeah, a
they're
bunch
not
of
gonna tolerate
that
people
fraud.
taking
But
advantage of?
yeah, but not actual Governor Newsom. He's not doing it, but they said in Palisades, and where they had the fire or whatever, they were saying that they're not allowing the people to go in and clear their lots. They have to get permits and all that stuff.
Sound like a little stank situation to me.
Yeah, that's like, so I can't go in and start clearing my own lot.
And I own it now because
And
the
I
insurance
own
done
it.
paid the bank.
Look, I literally own it free and clear because
Because
the
the insurance
insurance
done paid the
paid it
bank
off.
now.
Yeah.
Right. So I feel like it's gonna be a whole bunch of obstacles where they're gonna have to file with the inspector general and the attorney general's office. They're gonna have to do it because these people are not gonna do the right thing because they're all about themselves. And so you're gonna have to do it. If I was that man, I wouldn't even be messing around with trying to figure out why. I would just be like, okay, and I would send a letter. I would type up a form letter, change the date every week, and send it every week to their office. Every week. And I'd be like, every week you're gonna get this smoke from me. You're gonna get a letter, you're gonna get a phone call, you're gonna get an email until you do something about these lenders because this is ridiculous. Because like I said, they should just automatically be cutting a check for $100,000. This is for your stay and to get whatever needs to be done to turn in these documents. And then we're going to release the rest of the money, period.
And even if they don't cut it for that much, they still need money to get started on clearing the lot.
Absolutely. You gotta clear the lot in order to get the survey. The survey of the land. Yeah, they can't do the survey
without the lot being all
with all that stuff
on the lot.
Yeah. So, to me, you're gonna have to employ a lawyer, just like that man was saying. And if I was, employing a lawyer, they know that they're gonna get their money from the, bank. So, I hope that a lot of these lawyers take on these people's cases, knowing that they can get their money back from the bank because they can sue for their fees and they're going to win because all they got to do is say, Your Honor, these people can't even begin to get a survey until these lots are cleared. Because now you got to see what happened to the pipes that was damaged, the plumbing, the water pipes and all of those things. You got to redo the foundation. So all of that stuff has to be dug up and resurveyed. And who knows if the city is going to rezone? What if the city rezones while they're doing this? I think that was the whole play.
You think
I think that this occurred,
like
that they're going to start rezoning a lot of these places. Now that all of these houses have burned down, wouldn't this be the perfect time to rezone certain areas and capture land back? Say, oh no, we're going to go to city council, and they're going to do this while all these people are distracted by this. Right? While they're dealing with this devastation, they're going to be down at these government offices making these new ordinances and rezoning while people are not paying attention. So, California, if you're listening to me, make it your business to either listen to your meetings via YouTube or go down there and make it your business to be down there in person, because I guarantee you, this is the time to rezone. This is the time. And I'm sure that they were talking about it before now, but this is the time because everything is burnt out. Everything has to be torn down. And now you can say, oh no, we want to make this a business district or a warehouse district, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the time to do that.
Or a homeless
California
district.
people, if you listen, or what?
A homeless district, because they got a lot
what is Mayor Clark over there rezoning that place to put a retention pond?
Right, a federal, I guess.
There you go.
I could see that in California too.
There you go.
I'm just this area because
this is the time.
The environmental zoning.
This is the time to do that. This is the time for your land to get stolen when you're not paying attention. Look at this big old distraction. People don't have places to live. Food is going up. So now, people are distracted with all these things. This is the best time for these council people to be down there making things without your knowledge.
Right. They probably already doing that shit.
Okay. So yeah, here we go. That's the play. I'm telling you, that is the play. And when it comes out, be like, Super Producer said that.
Yeah, you heard it first.
Okay, on Unpopular Opinion. All you people over there on X, you need to come over here and join Unpopular Opinion on YouTube.
Right.
So, yeah. But I thought that was sad when I read that this morning. I said,
That is real
them people did all that lying, talking about something. They ain't gonna let people be getting taken advantage of. And
look, they letting those banks take advantage of those people.
Look at this. Okay, donations topped $650 million. And the question looms, how best to use it for the fire recovery.
Come on now.
$650 million.
Money laundering scheme.
Man, somebody finna embezzle this money. Lord have mercy. Money poured in to thousands of different recipients from venerable nonprofits such as the United Way and Habitat for Humanity to individual families through GoFundMe. To specialized groups working to replace burned musical instruments and stuffed animals. The array of organizations make a precise tally of the philanthropic dollars challenging, but the amount raised and pledged over the past month is well in excess of $650 million. I wonder who has control of this money. They didn't even raise that much money for Hawaii, and they was burnt out too. So I don't know where that man at, but he need to go follow this money too, because maybe he can.
Maybe he could get some money for Habitat Humanity. I think if your house, it all depends on your loan, or not your loan, but your insurance. But you could have a replacement value, and they usually do it 1.2 of your I guess, not the list cost, but the estimated value of your home. So if they say if you sold your home could be 400,000, the replacement value, they'll give it 1.25 of that value. So like 500. So I would like to see, but I think as far as the cost of build, it's way more expensive than it was maybe 5-10 years ago. So they probably still gonna need some of those funds that was donated too.
For me, I feel like Debris, there are many moving parts to this, a lot going on. For me, I feel like that $650 million should be used in part to address the homelessness situation. You got $650 million. People can donate instruments. People can donate, some of these other little frivolous things that you're talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need to address that homelessness situation out there. You got $650 million. Ain't no way in the world you should tell me that anybody is sleeping on the street after this.
Well, Gavin Newsom, and this is why I said Gavin Newsom needs to be recalled, and I think somebody else Keratin put Gavin needs to be recalled, but they already have billions of dollars a year dedicated for homelessness in California. They just don't want to solve it. I think it's just a big laundering money scheme. So that $650 million that they have, or that they raise, it's not. I mean, they could say, "Oh, we're going to allocate it to the people that was living in that area that was homeless," but they're not going to solve it because they don't want to solve it. If they solve the problem, they would stop getting government aid and government funding. So I think he needs to be recalled. They said,
you heard it from me. That $650 million. Now that you have that, that's extra funds. That's not even federal relief. That's donations from people.
Exactly, California.
So
I'm looking up California for homeless. I'm just looking up the number. $27 billion.
Insane that you still have homelessness out there.
California allocated almost $7 million in 2022 through 2023.
And maybe this money do need to stay in the private sector, but it needs to go to somebody or a organization that is able to build a homeless transition community, like Andre out there in Atlanta. Have you seen
Oh,
his
yeah, those small homes that they're
those
doing. Yeah.
he has those big, he turned those shipping containers
Yeah, those are
into
nice.
little
Yeah.
apartments for the homeless. So they need to do something like that so they can help these people transition. I forgot to put this with the Super Bowl stuff, but they brought Rumi out again. She was able to come to the Super Bowl this time.
Oh, that's
So
good.
yeah, I'm thinking, praise God, Rumi, because I be getting nervous for them twins. I don't be seeing them. The last thing, Denzel Washington reveals he nearly bit his tongue off. It's affecting his speech. It
Oh, what
forces me to
happened?
slow down. I have to use it. Let's see when this happened. Cause child, don't y'all be over there hurting my man. I bit my tongue almost half off a few months ago. He said, it's probably during one of these movies.
He has some medical thing going on with him.
I don't know. I'm gonna see. Oh yeah, it was while he was shooting the Gladiator 2. So during the Gladiator 2, he almost bit his tongue up. That's crazy. These are the things that these actors
Go through.
go through. It was in this article. They said he in Gladiator 2 right there. Bit his tongue off. Almost bit his tongue off. But yeah, that's all I got. Let's see what Karen to say. That is across the U.S. I guess it's the homelessness situation.
Yeah.
There should not be many homeless people in California, and there's billions in surplus funds. That's sorry. Yep. I don't believe that. I think he has medical issues going on, and it's on the low. Maybe.
Maybe so.
Maybe. He is 70, so
Yeah, he's up
he's getting further up in age. I do believe he probably bit his tongue though, and sure he might have other. His speech is slightly slurred now because once you do something to your tongue, it's not self-repairing. So it's like that from what I know. But okay, what you got? You got a broadcast today? Today is
I
Monday.
do. I have a broadcast today. 12:30 is the time. So
Okay.
And then I have that video that's dropping about Tiffany Henyard most ratchetest moments.
Okay. So
So
y'all tune in to Shawan. I don't know if I'm gonna broadcast today. I've got lots of things to do. You just heard me say I gotta call my sister-in-law, so I gotta call my sister-in-law. Yeah. And hopefully I'm gonna do it today. Let me do it right after this, because I could be doing 100 things. I got lots to do. Today starts early voting day for the village of Dalton. For the February 25th primary. So if you are out in Dalton, Illinois, please make your way to the Calumet City Library, or you can go to the Markham Courthouse and vote early. Let me get the times for you, because I have the times that you can early vote. All right. Hold on. Hold on one second. Hold the line, please. Let me get the times for the early voting. Here it is. So, the address for the Calumet City Library is 660 Manistee Avenue in Calumet City. February 10th through the 14th, you can vote from 9 to 5. February 15th, you can vote from 9 to 5. February 16th is from 10 to 4. February 17th through the 21st is 9 to 5. And the 22nd is 9 to 5. And then the 23rd is 10 to 4. And then the 24th, which is the last day before regular voting, is 9 to 5. Everyone on February 25th, if you wait until that date to vote, please go to your regular voting place, except for the people who vote at Vandenberg. Vandenberg is closed to voting because they are under construction. So you need to go to Diekman Elementary School, which is behind the bowling alley, I believe, over by the St. Patrick's building off Sibley. I think it's Dorchester and Sibley. Diekman Elementary School. So if you vote at Vandenberg, please go on February 25th to Diekman Elementary and you will be able to vote there. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Please get out and vote. This is a very important vote. This is the primary between Lil Stank and Jason House in the Clean House slate. So I think it's just 2 names on this ballot. You either gonna vote for Jason House or you're gonna vote for Lil Stank.
Lil Stank.
Yeah, and then April 1st is the primary where you would vote for everyone on the Clean House slate. There'll be other candidates up there, but we all know what we're doing.
Why are they having so many different primaries? Why wouldn't they do it all at once?
No, it's a primary and a general.
When's the general election?
The general election is April 1st. That's when the person from the primary goes to.
Oh, you just said there's a primary for the other people.
No, meaning that you're gonna vote for Jason House or Lil Stank on the 25th,
right?
And then you're gonna go April 1st and primarily vote for the whole slate.
Oh, okay.
Because it's only 2 names on the primary.
Primarily, okay.
Right? It's only 2 names on the primary. Okay. It's Jason House or Lil Stank. What Carrington said.
Jason House or the asshole. Call the roll.
Okay, so. That's what's going to happen. So that's what happens. That's what happens when you have an incumbent being challenged by,
there's somebody already,
and they're of the same party.
Yeah,
they're of the same party. So there's a primary for that, and so you have 2 names. This is the easy vote now. 2 names.
Asshole.
Lil Stank or Jason House.
Lil Stank booty.
Let's early vote, people. Let's get out and early vote. That way you won't have to worry about it. You won't have to forget about it. And I'm going to announce this every time that I go live. I'm going to announce about voting. So you're going to get tired of it. I don't care because I'm here for the people. And I want y'all to get out and vote. So get out and vote.
She gonna what am I getting at? She gonna challenge. She gonna lose, right? Is she gonna challenge?
She gonna sue us. She gonna sue us for her losing. That's the thing that's gonna take me out, is that she gonna sue us for her losing. Child, come get me, because
she got her paperwork already, because she already knows she gonna lose.
And thank you for the lawsuit. Ain't that what she be saying? Right. and thank you for the lawsuit. Yeah. And girl, you welcome, so you can get embarrassed like you've been getting embarrassed for the last 3 weeks about these lawsuits. Please tell us what your record is. Is your record right? Is your record still 25 and 0? I don't think 25 so.
No.
I think you lied 25. Yes, I think you lied about your record. I think you lied about your record. Girl, okay, girl, you is confusing me all day.
She only won 1 suit, and that's when they decided to go with her, saying, "Oh, it was a technicality for them to." They was trying to overturn her, not overturn the election, but recall her. And that's the only and last thing that she won.
let me speak to somebody too right now. Right now, Helen Thomas. Over there in Seattle, Washington. You need to go somewhere, sit down and mind your business. Because it's people like you that are keeping us from succeeding. Because you're out here trying to do a smear campaign. You were sent by Lil Stank to do a smear campaign all over Facebook, right? But you don't want to talk about facts. Because when I comment, you don't have nothing to say. Because I said, you worried about some advocate and what he's saying. And I asked you, so we supposed to worry about this B word that the advocate said and not about this commingling of funds or this stealing of money from the general fund or any weaponizing the police against the citizens, stealing property, not giving permits. So we're not supposed to be concerned about none of that. We just supposed to vote for her because somebody said the B word about her.
Yeah, that don't make no sense.
I could guarantee you, her mama probably called her the B word under her breath a time or two because she was probably acting like that.
She probably did it in front. You
Now
know
go
how
on, fact
ghetto
check me.
people are.
I want you to go ask her mama. Has she ever? She probably have.
Yeah, like you little.
Okay, but you need to go somewhere and sit down and stop with the mess. I'm sure you got things going on in Seattle, Washington that you need to be paying attention to.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
At your
going on
old
here.
age, you should not be over here being messy. And if you're gonna be messy with the facts. But see, that's not gonna suit your narrative. Okay, you messing with the wrong person. I'm telling you right now. And I don't got a dog, cat, or lizard or gizzard in this race. But I educate the people. Okay, and we gonna educate them right. We ain't gonna put no lies out here. Okay, so go on somewhere and sit down now. Go on sit down there. I feel like my grandma. Then go on sit down there. You have to know better at your old age. And I saw somebody put some edge control suggestion up there for you too.
I guess she told you, Helen.
Okay.
Helen Thomas.
Now come and get me, Helen. That's what I want you to do. Come and get me. You're not responding to my intelligent comments. And I ain't gonna get in the gutter with you.
She's not gonna respond to that, girl.
Yeah, she not. So be quiet. If you're not gonna have no debate, then be quiet. Gonna tell somebody not to vote for Jason House because somebody else said a B word. He absolutely ain't got no control over what that man say.
A grown man. It ain't his kid.
Jim getting in it. Jim
now
said,
go lay down. Now go lay down. Didn't I tell you to go to bed? Where my belt at?
Now, Jim, come on, Jim.
Where Plies at? Where Plies? You got
how can she be mayor?
Didn't I tell you?
Okay, and can't pay rent. Living over top of the car wash.
What?
Child, make it make sense. Make it make sense. You living over top of the car wash with no water bill, and make it make sense. Why are we even doing these things? But you got people out here. You got people out here defending this stuff. This is what I don't understand. This is exactly what Kendrick Lamar was rapping about last night. Y'all out here jigabooing and dancing for folks that don't even make any sense. They got a machine that got you. Okay? Jeez. All right, we out of here. Because I'm 30 teed off today. We out of here.
You forgot to pull up Plies.
What? Oh.
Plies to give her a spanking.
Here we go. Helen Thomas, this for you.
Get your ass in there, 45. Put them goddamn hands down, 45.
Okay. Now, Helen, we tired. We tired of it.
That silly stuff.
Okay, we tired.
That silliness. That nonsense.
Okay, we tired. This lady is not stealing your money, so that's exactly why you out there making them comments. Crazy. Make no sense.
That was hilarious.
Make no sense. Like Jim said, go lay down.
Go lay down.
My stomach hurt. Go lay down.
Go lay down.
All right. Y'all have a good day.